Hey Virgos, this is a quick mid-June check-in for Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. You may also check your Mars and Mercury signs if you feel inclined to. Mercury rules how we think and communicate, and Mars rules how we fight and how where we have passion and what we fight for. So if any of those, or if there's a period of your life where there's a lot of thinking and communicating, or a lot of fighting, there's a lot of sex, there's a lot of passion, you may, or war, or things like that, you may want to watch your Mars sign. So just throwing it out there. This is going to be really quick. We're going to see if we missed anything in the last reading, and we'll see if any people come to the surface that are important that you need to be aware of or on the lookout for. Then we'll also give you an opportunity to ask a question from the Crystal Ball Oracle. There are yes or no answers in there. There's like 13 cards in there, so it's really small. It's literally like a crystal ball that you shake. So I have the Crystal Ball Oracle and also the Crystal Stone deck. We'll get a crystal to see if there are any crystals that can help you during this time of the month as well, before we get to this last eclipse, or this next eclipse rather, because it's not the last one. There's 3 more. Well, 2 more after that one this year. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo. Let's see if there's any messages that need to come out for Virgos. Any messages for Virgos? We have Ace of Swords. So there probably is definitely some type of communication, but Mercury is your ruling planet. So for that reason alone, you could watch your Mercury sign too. That probably does not make any sense at all astrology wise, but since it's your ruling planet, that sign may have some power for you because it's your ruling planet. So you could be working really hard on something, trying to gain clarity, trying to gain an understanding. Some of you probably are mentally drained or just worn out with something. There's a need, like you need fresh ideas, fresh sight. Maybe you need someone to come like look over your project, like say if you're a writer or an editor or something, 222 as I looked up. Maybe you just need, like if you're burnt out and you're really like, your eyes are burnt out, your brain is burnt out, maybe you need someone to like come proofread something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you've done it 6 times and you've been working really hard on it for a very long time, very dedicated, but there's something that isn't clear to you or something, and maybe you just need someone to come along to help you out a little bit. Maybe fresh eyes is helpful. The Page of Swords is what made me think that. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be so set in your ways, thinking that you know it all, because Virgos tend to be very meticulous and very much so like, no, I got it. Capricorn can be like that in a way, but if you are worn out, or if you're working a lot, or if you're reading a lot, or if there's a lot of mental activity, you can be drained. So consider that, especially if you're working really hard, dedicated on something, because this looks like working really long hours and being burnt out. But the 10 of Swords being in the reverse shows me that it's a situation that could be coming to an end, or you could be in recovery from a situation or some circumstances that required you to work long, hard hours and just be on call, very dedicated, very focused, very sharp. This can be looked at like a double-edged sword. You see how one side has the shadow, one is shaded and one is light. So it could have been beneficial, but also very draining. Let's look at this Ace of Swords. Show me the Ace of Swords. Sorry, this mic is in the way. Well, that's not any better. Let's see if I can do this here. Show me Ace of Swords. I'm gonna keep that there. Ace of Swords, please. Like Ace of Cups came out in the reverse, so we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So you could be suppressing your intuition and just going with straight logic with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse could also just be kind of selfish, like emotionally selfish. You could be withholding emotions, or how you feel, not speaking up about how you feel, not being honest about how you feel, or something like that. It's Cancer. Is it Cancer? I thought it was Scorpio. Okay, it's Cancer. Anyway, it's water. but it definitely deals with your emotions. So, a fantasy land and ignoring the real world, conceit or selfish. Yeah, it does feel selfish. It does feel kind of arrogant with this Eight of Pentacles, like you feel like you got it all, you know what you're doing, and the Ace of Cups did pop out in the reverse. So there could be a missed opportunity with love, or somebody could just feel like there's no love here available from you or for you, towards you. Selfishness, your ego could be getting in the way of your success, is what it says here in my notes. Because this has just been really helpful reading notes lately. But you could be suppressing your intuition and just, like I said, going with straight logic. So be mindful of that. Check that. There could also be like some type of psychic vampire. So maybe that's why you feel the need to be selfish. But be mindful of who you are taking this energy with, because you could be pushing away people that love you and that you love, and that could be really turning them off or giving them a sour taste in the mouth about you. Show me the Eight of Pentacles. To wear the Strength card in the reverse. Okay, it's like you're doing something. Okay, you're working out of your comfort zone. It's based in fear, and it's really, listen, I'm so glad I just caught this shadow side, because I feel like your shadow side is definitely at play here. This clarity or this truth, whatever this is, this mental breakthrough, it's not discounted. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's valid. But the way you act and the way you react, or the way you treat people, or the way you, your actions following that is what is in your control. You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe you're clear about the fact that there are psychic vampires or energy vampires, or people who draw on your energy, or who invade in your energy, or your workspace or something like that. Maybe you're just like shutting off everybody, not just those people. Maybe you're shutting off everybody. So be mindful of, you know, not making the good suffer with the bad. I do feel like Spirit is working to balance things out. Anyway, the Eight of Pentacles is here. So this is whatever you're working really hard on. Clarifying this, I have the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and the Three of Swords, which I believe is Libra energy. I think this is like you playing it safe and staying in your comfort zone, protecting yourself, because this is representing security. You're doing things in a way that feels safe for you, and that's by yourself, because you don't want to be hurt. You want to avoid being hurt. But again, be mindful of how it could be affecting the people around you. And I feel like because we have Pentacles here twice, this is just the way you've been doing it for a long time. You're set in those ways. So this is the time to look at that. Is this really benefiting me? Or am I pushing away opportunities with love? Am I being selfish? Do people think I'm a bitch? Do people think I'm mean? Do people think I'm arrogant or snobby or conceited? You know what I'm saying? And maybe you don't care, but maybe there are some people who you care about that you do, you know, want to have a good impression on. So I have the Ten of Swords. These two cards popped out and flew over here for the Ten of Swords. So I'm just going to take these as clarification, which is the Ace of Cups reverse and the Strength card reverse. Leo energy, which is your sister's, or not sister sign, but it's your next door neighbor, rather. The Strength card in the reverse, well, let me rewind. You could be a Virgo, Libra, Leo, cusp, or Libra. But anyway, the Strength card in the reverse, it's like lacking willpower, feeling helpless, having a lot of fear. I definitely think it's control issues. And I think because of this, it is pushing opportunities or new, like it's burning you out. Because it's like you're trying to do everything alone and you're feeling burnt out. Hence this Ten of Swords. You may be at a place where now you regret doing things this way. You regret pushing people away. So just be mindful. If this is a heads up, if you're on the beginning end of this, like, oh, this doesn't apply to me, well, then take it as a warning so that it doesn't apply to you. Because now we know the consequences of pushing everybody away and like, no, I got it. I can do it myself. I don't need your help. When deep down inside, your intuition is like, no, that you need some help. You can use some help. You know what I'm saying? However this applies to you. All right, let's see any people coming in? Who's coming in? I just like see the Magician. So yeah, ask for help, ask questions, be curious. The North Node is in Gemini, so take advantage of this. Collect information, ask questions, watch your surroundings, pay attention. Just pay very, very close attention. You don't have to just shut down completely, and maybe you're doing that because you're like, I don't feel like doing that, I gotta get to work. But I think it is very much so necessary, because there may be some people that can help you so that you can prevent from being burnt out. Even if it's your spirit, if you're shutting off your intuition, you're shutting off spirit. Come on now. Who's coming in for Virgo? Who's coming in for Virgos mid-month? Are there any people coming in mid-June for Virgos? All right, so we have the Five of Wands. There could definitely be some competition. And I think this is why you kind of got your guard up and you're like in protection mode, because you're like, nope, ain't nobody about to hurt me or betray me or backstab me. And I think you kind of end up backstabbing yourself in a way with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Anyway, anything else for people coming in for Virgo? Is that a fourth player? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I think that's you, Virgo. I think once you start suppressing your intuition, it leads to you digressing in your skill level and your ability to use it. Just like if you don't use it, you lose it. You start to lose some of your, you go from a queen to a knight. It's like you get demoted. And all of this chaos and all this competition, this can be completely internal. This is Leo energy. With the Knight of Cups, it's like not taking action towards something that you love or something spiritual or intuitive or creative. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, not working together, not taking action towards this. The Knight's back is turned towards this collaboration, towards this teamwork, towards this working together energy, Capricorn energy. It's like going towards facing the chaos, the fights, the imbalance, the not feeling heard, the, you know, shouting, the yelling. Let's see what else Spirit has for me. Show me the Five of Wands. Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. I feel like you are weighing your options, but you're being a little bit, you like, I can do this or this. And it's like you don't only have two options. You're tossing up between two options. And it's like you want to move quickly with the Chariot card here. Cancer energy, more Capricorn energy with the Two of Pentacles. But it's like you're going back and forth, maybe trying to create balance, trying to balance your priorities, maybe. You're trying to balance your priorities as you go, and that could be creating chaos or conflict. Let's see let's see what I'm like. I feel like I'm missing something about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like multitasking and doing a lot of multitasking. Pay attention to your finances, because it's like things are moving so quickly. You could easily make a mistake or miss something. And I think that's probably what happens in this Five of Wands, ends up being present. And now there's chaos, there's confusion, there's fights, there's, you know, this chaotic or erratic energy, either internally or within a situation or around you. It's going to be work related, in a relationship, whatever the situation is. Show me the Knight of Cups reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. Very fixed. Yeah, very set in your ways. Taurus energy, very stubborn. You've been shutting down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? This is some developed energy. You've been doing this for a while. You've worked really hard at demoting yourself intuitively. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a good thing. And it's like you've been working backwards, working harder, not smarter. You've been trying to use all logic instead of following your heart and allowing your intuition to guide you. You've been playing it safe and making fear-based decisions, and that keeps you from progressing. You can't progress, instead you're going to digress. And I think that's probably what's happening here, because you're so fixated on either money or something material. It could be very materialistic. It could definitely be money with this being here, this Two of Pentacles being here. Anything else for the Knight of Cups reverse? And this could be your business. Yeah, there's a lot of schemes, strategizing. You are trying to figure out how to make it work the way you want it to work. You could be deceiving yourself and making yourself think you got it all, but you have scattered energy. You're leaving things behind and undone with the Two Swords left behind. And you're like, it's all good. He got this little goofy smile on his face like everything's fine. No, you left 2 swords behind. Because you're so fixed. It's almost a little bit obsessed. That's how it kind of feels. Aquarius energy with the 7 of Swords. So you could be completely like neglecting, not necessarily neglecting, but you could be like very much so being a loner, because Aquarians tend to be like a loner. So you could just be relying on your own thoughts, your own logic, your own decisions, and maybe you could benefit from some collaboration or teamwork or apprenticeship, mentorship. Show me the 3 of Pentacles. Oh shit. So I have the Knight of Cups and the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. I'm going to take them all. So I feel like in an alternate reality, taking the Knight of Cups in the upright, moving forwards, this transformation, this change, because it would require a change. It would be a very major change for you. And I think it's going to bring a lot of growth, but it's also going to bring a lot of opportunities and allow your creative energy to thrive and to be an optimal condition. This is Mercury energy, your ruling planet. So you'll be able to use logic. You'll be able to be the alchemist that you were meant to be. It's a very powerful energy. There's fairies in here. Let's see what the fairies mean. But it's like you have all the tools in front of you. We have the cup, we have the sword, the wand, the pentacle, and it's like you have to allow the cup to be present. You can't keep pouring the cup out. You know what I'm saying? You need all of these tools, and you're shutting some of your tools off or down, and you're telling yourself, no, I got it, and you're very set and stubborn in these ways. But if you just take steps towards the direction of change and transformation and apprenticeship and learning and growing, opportunities and powerful energy await you. You know what I'm saying? You can really transform your life and become the alchemist you were meant to be, like I said. All right, let's look at these fairies. Let's see what these fairies mean. Pretty sure it represents something from either another dimension or something magical like that. Let's see. Symbols. Here we go. Fairies are associated with the elemental kingdom of air and the suit of swords. They represent deep connection to the magic of the natural world. Fairies are seen in the card of the Magician, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So we have the Magician here. And I think this represents your mental energy really taking flight and being like ethereal and out of this world. Once you embrace your intuition, it is going to enhance all of the rest of your gifts. But you keep shutting it down. Come on, Virgo. All right, let's get this out the way. Let's see who's coming in. No, we did that. We did that. So, there could be someone who you view as competition who's trying to help you find balance, that you could be shutting out. This person may not look like your typical lead for assistance. So just be on the lookout, you know, be curious, be open-minded, like that Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the beginning, because you could be shutting off towards this person instead of inviting this person and working with this person and actually allowing it to enhance your true nature. All right, let's get your crystal, and then we'll ask the question to the Crystal Ball Oracle. All right, any crystals for Virgo? Oh, that was fast. Meteorite. There we go. Very earthy. You are an earth sign. Let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit. It's a little better. All right, meteorites are extraterrestrial rocks flung from space. They've been carbon dated to the beginning of time, i.e. even older than the sun. Meteorites come in three forms: nickel, iron, chondrites, and palladites, infused with radiant peridot. Ooh, that sounds pretty. I have a peridot ring coming. I'm so excited. Anyway, who needs it? Children of the stars. And I would think of that as the fairies, maybe. I don't know. They're extraterrestrial. Anyway, when to use it? When you're looking to conduct more spiritual energy, try nickel iron meteorite. Sorry. When you're looking to chat with a friend in another galaxy, go chondrite meteorite. When you want to feel aligned to the universe, that universal energy that pulsates through everything, try palisade meteorite. Connect to your star stuff. Okay, I think I want to pull another one. Anything else for Virgos? Ask, huh? All right, so we have two. We have Lemurian quartz and Larimar. Slow your roll. Okay, very pretty. Very pretty. This maybe could help with the throat chakra. This may help you get grounded since it is very earthy. It doesn't say so, but judging by the color and some other characteristics of the stone, it could likely help you get grounded. Anyway. Or maybe the opposite of grounded. Maybe it can help you get lifted. Anyway, Larimar. What it is seafoam toned. Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for seething and sweltering. Who needs it? The hot tempered. Any Aries. If you're feeling hot tempered right now, there are some Mars transits right now. So if you are being affected by that and in the shadow side, this could definitely help you cool down. Where to put it when super agitated? Stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cool breathing, i.e. stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. Okay, when to use it? I had to do it, sorry. When to use it? When you feel like all the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Throat chakra. Remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Slow your roll. Okay, I feel like that's going to definitely help a lot of you, especially if you feel like the person coming in for you is competition or is challenging you. Lemurian quartz, very, very, very pretty. It has a little bit of a pinkish or peachish tinge. Anyway, what it is, Lemurian quartz. Quartz is identifiable by its blushing hue and the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks, insist now live under Mount Shasta in California, which is in Redding, California, or just outside of Redding, something like that. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. I think this is definitely a Virgo. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where to put it? Lemurians are like wands. Point them at the body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. When to use it? Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind. I'm so glad I pulled extra crystals for you. So one more time, here they are. I'll show you the back in case you want to write them down. All the other signs just pretty much got one. So you have meteorite, Larimar, and Lemurian quartz. All right. Let's get your yes or no answer. Or not necessarily yes or no. Go ahead and ask your question for the Crystal Ball Oracle deck. You may want to pause the reading to do so. I have your answer. You ready? I hope so, because here it is. No need to worry. That is your answer. No need to worry. I don't know why I'm so shaky. All right, let's see if there's any closing advice, any closing sentiments from your guides or the universe regarding this reading. Anything in closing for Virgos. Thank you. Neptune, the Hanged One. I think there's a need to sacrifice something, to sacrifice the need for control, to sacrifice needing things to make sense and to be completely logical right now. Neptune, I think, is aspected also, which is the ruling planet for this card, Pisces energy, which is your natural opposite. But anyway, you may need to kind of sacrifice and let go a little bit and just wait. Do as much as you can, but don't overdo it, and allow your intuition that you keep shutting off, allow your intuition to guide you and provide you with enlightenment on which way to go. It is a card of waiting or pausing. It's like a spiritual pause. So if you feel like you're stuck, pay attention to what Spirit is trying to show you. Instead of resisting this situation, because I feel like you have a lot of resistance. What are you resisting? That could be what Spirit wants you to pay more attention to. So there's a need to let go, release, sacrifice, detach, and also release the need to control the way things are going. Just kind of go with the flow. Pisces is a mutable sign, and it's very adaptable. So I think you need to learn how to tap into some of that energy and be adaptable as well. And let's see if there's anything else I want to tell you. I think, yeah, this is part of an initiation for ascending to this level. So relax, let change come. And allow a new perspective. Yes, that's what it was that I was missing. Allow a new perspective to come in, because I feel like you are very set in the way you think, or the way you calculate, the way you analyze. And in order for you to be multifaceted, well-rounded in this completely all-powerful magician character, you need to invite more perspectives in, like that Page of Swords. Remaining in a learning energy where you can continue to collect information. Don't be so set or fixed in your own ways that you don't invite any information or your intuition to guide you. Yeah, I think there is a need to gain a new outlook or perspective on a situation or a pattern, a way of thinking, something like that. And once you do, you won't feel so stuck anymore. So I hope that was helpful for you, Virgo. It made a lot of sense to me of most of the readings that I've done. So I really truly hope that it provides you with some clarity and peace of mind during this time of your life. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Instagram for additional readings. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, as well as your Mars and Mercury. Check the links below. Connect with me, like, subscribe, comments, and until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.